is a story about a bedtime frog. Emily was going to stay at Finley's house. She packed up her suitcase and very carefully she was. She didn't want to forget anything. Emily got onto the bus with her daddy and she was so excited because she was going to stay at Finley's house. A big bus. Finley was really happy to see Emily. "Hi, Emily," she called. "Hello, Finley," giggled Emily. Emily and Finley had lots of fun. They played with Finley's cars, they played with the farm, and then they played a game called Pirates in Hospital. They ate spaghetti bolognese, which is Emily's favourite, I know. And they had a nice big bubbly bath with lots of bubbles, and look at that, and a duck coming out the top. They brushed their teeth just like Emily does before she goes to bed, and then they read a funny story. After that it was time for bed. "Night night, Emily," said Finley as she cuddled up with her piggy. "Sweet dreams, Finley," said Emily. They switched off their lights. It was all dark now. Emily was nearly asleep when she heard a voice. "Froggy," said the voice. It was Finley. "I've forgotten Froggy," she sniffed. "I can't sleep without Froggy." Finley turned the light back on again. "Would you like to see Teddy?" Emily said. But Finley did not want to see Finley's Teddy. "It's not green," she said. "My frog is green." "Would you like to see my dinosaur?" said Emily. "He's green." "No," said Finley. "That dinosaur is too big and too scary." "What about my frog money box?" said Emily. "No," said Finley. "That was the wrong frog." She cried and cried. Oh dear, poor Finley. Emily thought for a moment, then did a very difficult thing. "Would you like Piggy?" she said. She gave Piggy to Finley, and Finley stopped crying straight away. Piggy was such an extremely nice pig. "Oh yes, you're so kind, Emily," she said. Soon they were both fast asleep in their own little beds right until morning. And the very next day, when Emily went home to her house, she found Mr. Frog exactly where she had left him. "Hooray!" she said.